racing in the RS200, and I've got the 575 at my face, just going, bro, put me in, coach. You know how to drive me. That's fucking right, I do. I know how to drive that 575. Because it's one of the best fucking cars ever made. That is the GOAT. The GOAT. That dude on the right with the 575M, he's a poser. A fake. Floozy, even. I don't know. That's just the cars driven by the Drivatars are. Dude, that Ford GT, I feel like if he got past the leader, he would have just been gone. Alright, I got $5 for that. Finish up position first. Thank you. Thank you, yes. I did all that practicing. Hey, you know what though? The practice, it doesn't hurt, alright? It helps me. But I knew I was just like, man. I didn't know if I was going to win that race, to be honest, because I felt like going into the last lap, it looked like the Ford GT lost some distance to the leader. And I was just like, well, I might be able to get second. And then coming up through the uphill chicane and the dog leg, I was just like, oh, I was making up all kinds of time. I was just like, oh, if I could just outbrake him, like going into that switch bend area, I might have a chance. And I thought I blew it going into the last hairpin because I went wide, and then he drove underneath me, but I had the corner exit off. I don't remember where I'm going after this, to be honest. There is a track. Let's see. So I don't want to do... Oh, wait, we're up here now. So this one takes me... This one will take me... like down here somewhere. So that takes me to... This one takes me back to the beach. I don't like street scene races. I'll be the first one to tell you right now. Street scene races are the worst. Because A, they happen at night. And B, there's traffic. And I cannot tell you how many times I have tried to make a pass on somebody, and there just happens to be a fucking civilian in the other lane, and I just absolutely just crush them. And I don't like street scene. I have to do the street scene races because I'm trying to finish first in all the races, but yeah, street scene races are just not a big fan. So I'm thinking maybe after this race, this cross-country race, we can do another one right after, because this one will take us down to the stadium, and there's some stuff we can do down here. I try to do all my races at once if I can. This one's not too far away. We'll go down there. Hell? Oops. 575M. The only reason why I like this car so much is because it was my favorite car on Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit, like back in 2000. And I just was a big fan of it. I liked it because I felt like I actually broke, and I don't know if I was recording or not. So when you do time trials on the old Need for Speed games, it has the base lap time that you have to beat, and then it goes into one of the developer lap times. And I beat one of EA's developer lap times at Atlantica with the 550. The developer's lap time was a 139, and I got a 138 with the 550. And this happened like 8 years ago, and I just remember dude, I don't even know if I was recording, and I'm gonna have to look back on my channel to see if I was or not. I don't think I was, but I just remember doing it on the PS1 and how freaking like stoked I was. Like I was so happy. Like freaking 15-year-old me was probably that was like peak happiness back in the day. And now I'm just kind of a shell of my former self. What kind of, wait, hold on. What kind of course is this? It looks like there are some high-speed sections. So I'm going to want something fast, I guess. The Warthog is, okay, listen, hear me out. The Warthog is a great off-road vehicle. However, it does not have a lot of top-end speed. And that sucks. I wish it did. I should probably go to the auction house at some point and see if I could find an S1. Or maybe I could just fiddle with this one and see if I can make it a little bit better. I've seen a Warthog IRL. They're kind of big. They're like a giant ATV, if anything. They're not as big as they're not as big as like a Toyota Tundra, but they're pretty big. They're like I don't know. It's basically an ATV. Like that's all that is. Like a big ATV. I don't know if Toyota will ever actually do. I feel like if Toyota actually, as a joke, one year said, you know what, we're gonna like mass produce the Warthog, and like they get all the copyright like stuff from like Bungie or 343 or whoever owns Halo now, and if they do this, I guarantee you so many of these will sell. Like, you have no idea. And it's actually a cool vehicle. It probably wouldn't get the best gas mileage. But, man, you can take that thing in the mountains or something, and that thing will handle everything. I want something with speed. Should I try this with the R.J. Anderson truck? I feel like the R.J. Anderson truck, it just wouldn't. I don't know. The Hummer's got speed, but it only goes 148. Oh, it's got great launch though, man. I don't know. You know what? Let me try this with the R.J. Anderson truck. I had a tough time with the R.J. Anderson truck, but it looks like this truck needs a speed versus just off-road. So we're gonna try this truck. This truck I have a lot of good experience with, but I used it mostly for dirt racing. I did not use this much for the country racing, cross-country racing. But I like this truck a lot. It's mean, it's fast, but it's, man, it freaking slides like a motherfucker, I'll tell you that much. The girl on the truck is, her name is Valkyrie. Or no, I don't know if her name's actually Valkyrie, but she's from an anime called Valkyrie Something of Destruction or whatever. She's like a fighter with like chainmail armor or something like that. And she also paints, if I remember correctly. Just in case if questions get asked about who this girl is on the side of the truck. Cross-country racing is a lot different than dirt racing, I'll tell you that much. So we're going to see how we do with this. Oh, man. I got to be ginger with this thing. This thing, like I said, this thing's got a lot of power. And its handling is not the best. That dude hit the tree. Watch out, George. Oh, I fucked this up. I'm going to miss this checkpoint. Yeah, I fucked up. That's okay. We're still in 4th. I need to practice the course anyway, so fuck it, dude. Ouch. I hit the train trestle. Not good. I should have used the Hummer. We're only halfway through the race. Oh, I got pushed down here. I got pushed. God damn it. Okay. All right. I understand. Mistakes were made. It's okay. Run it back. Purpose of the stream is not to get mad. Dude, listen, you would think like a person like me would get mad at like regular games, of course. That's okay. I wanted to be in last anyway, so I could just kind of study the track. You would think I'd get mad at, like, normal games like Call of Duty or something like that. I actually don't play a lot of Call of Duty. I'm in the middle of doing the campaigns on my channel, but I actually don't play multiplayer. And I think that's because I just know better and I know I'm trash. But if there was ever a game that made me rage as hard as it does, it is this one. Because I hold myself... Listen, I don't think very much of myself at all. But when it comes to racing games, I have high standards. And when I don't perform how I think I should fucking perform in a game like this, I get very angry. Lord have mercy. Why? What did I hit? What the fuck? What? I think we're doing better on this attempt, though. Going from racing on, like, streets and corners and stuff where speed is just king to, like, something like this is also quite the adjustment. Where are we going? Where the hell are we? What the? Oh my lord almighty. Oh, this race is definitely one of the races of all times. What the hell was that? You know what sucks is... Oh, you know what I could do? I guess instead of finishing the race, I could just hit restart. I just don't think I've got, like, the truck to do this on frickin' with the Warthog. Yeah, I don't have the speed for this. Okay, well, you know, that's okay. Oh, man. Okay, that's fair. I kind of want to try the Warthog on this race. Well, I'm going to quit the race real quick. The RJ Anderson truck just proves to be a little bit more of a handful. And that goes for A, me not having driven in a while. And B, this track at the beginning, like for the first 50% of this race, it is quick turns and a bunch of downhill driving. And this truck that I'm doing that with is just super heavy and fast. And I can't. Listen, the anime girl on the side, she's just hard to control, all right? I need something a little bit softer. We're going to try something else. I actually do want to try the Warthog. I don't think the Warthog has the best top-end speed, but I do think its handling and launch is, like, king. So, that is something I do want to try. So we'll try it. We'll try it out. Alright, here we go. Copper Canyon Cross Country. Also, I will say that train tunnel area is rough. Because I didn't know what the hell to expect going through there. Oops. Hold on. Alright, where's that Warthog? There you go. It's also a Class A, whereas the RJ Anderson truck, I think, is an S1. So, we'll see what happens. Warthog. Why do they call it the Warthog? It's kind of shaped like a puma. One of the more funnier conversations on Red vs. Blue back in the day. I think they call it a Warthog because the front kind of looks like a Warthog, if I remember right. A Warthog doesn't have like tusks. Isn't like Pumbaa from The Lion King a Warthog? Like, it kind of looks like a Warthog in the front, I guess. I don't know. I don't know the lore of why they named it this. Bunch of these. Oh, by the way, gas cans in the back like this are dangerous, I feel like, but what do I know? The Marines know how to live in the Halo-verse, that's for sure. I feel so bad when the Marines get on my Warthog because I know I would just freaking biff and roll that thing over, and I'm like, bro, why don't you just, like, stay on the ground, guy? Yeah, I'm having an easier time with this thing, that's for sure. Going here with the little slide. I think I just got tapped from behind. I'm having an easier time with this because this thing doesn't have the power like the Anderson truck has. Whee. Oh, I went in way wide. Oh, look, another Warthog. Neat.